Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Dyvonne, and today I'm going to share with you my delicious fruit tart. It is easy to make, and it is two different recipes that over the years I started putting together to make a whole new recipe. So first what we're going to do is we're going to get together our base. Now our base is a nice shortbread cookie base, and how I make it is I have 2 cups of regular unbleached all-purpose flour, and you can also use just regular all-purpose flour as well. So I have 2 cups of flour, and to my flour I added a half a cup of powdered sugar, and then I blend the flour and the powdered sugar together using my fork. Then next I'm going to put in some softened butter. Now I'm using salted butter, so if you're not using salted butter and you're using unsalted butter, which you can, you want to add just a pinch of salt to your batter, to your dough. Now once I have that softened butter, that was 2 sticks that we have with our flour and with our powdered sugar, you want to take a spatula or either a large spoon, and you see what I'm doing there, how I'm pressing the butter and the flour and the powdered sugar together. You want to press and rotate your bowl just like this, and what we're doing is we're going to blend those dry ingredients into our butter, so we're creating a nice dough. So you want to go around in a circle and then also from bottom to top until all of your dry ingredients are nice and moist with your butter, just like that. And you don't want to have a bunch of flour, pockets of flour, so you want to blend it as best as you can, and the more you blend it, your dough is going to start to get a little stiff, and that's good because that's what we're doing. We're creating that nice shortbread dough. Now once we do that, I take my 13 by 9 casserole dish, and I haven't sprayed it or anything like that because we don't need to spray it, but however, if you do want to serve this where you want to cut it into squares and serve it and put it on a platter, what you would want to do is you'd want to use either some foil or either parchment paper, put that into your dish, and then press your dough into your dish on top of that, so that way you can lift your tart out once it's done and go ahead and slice it into pieces and put it on a serving tray if you like. Once I have my dough pressed into my dish and everything is nice and even from end to end, I'm going to put this in the oven. It's going to bake at 350 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes until it's golden brown around the edges and a slight golden brown on top. And this is our nice shortbread dough that we have baked up. This is our crust, and now we can go ahead, and while this is cooling, and you want it to be completely cool, so I let it cool for about an hour before I started working on our filling. So our filling is 1 pack, which is 8 ounces of cream cheese, and you want your cream cheese to be totally softened, and then you want to go ahead and take a whisk and really break up your cream cheese and kind of get it going in your bowl before we add our next ingredient. Now if you are new to my channel, welcome in, and if you're a returner, welcome back, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you are enjoying the content and consider subscribing. So our second ingredient for our tart filling is going to be this. We're going to use 1 jar of the jet puffed marshmallow. It does not necessarily have to be this brand per se, but you definitely want to use 1 jar, and this is the marshmallow cream. And I had mentioned earlier that this is 2 different recipes that I've combined into a third to make a third recipe. Now the base that we're using, the cookie base, that is the same base that I use when I make lemon squares, and in the description box below I'll put a link to that vlog on my delicious lemon squares as well. So we have our cream cheese, and we also have our marshmallow cream, and then blend them very well together. You want to blend and mix just like I'm doing. You want to blend and mix until everything is combined well and you have no streaks of marshmallow and you have no streaks of cream cheese, that everything is just one cohesive color. And so just want to use your whisk and just keep blending just like that. Now once it's nice and creamy and everything has been well blended, I transfer our filling to our cooled cookie crust, and then what you want to do is I put all of the filling in, and we're going to go ahead and spread it very evenly just like this. We're going to spread it evenly from end to end, and make sure that it's important that your crust is totally cool. Mine took about an hour, a little bit more than an hour to cool. If you're starting to put on your filling and your crust is not totally cool to the touch, your filling could start to melt on you, and you don't want that. So make sure that your crust is nice and cool. Now, the other recipe that I make with this, with the filling, is a nice fruit dip. And so what we do for the fruit dip is we go ahead and I mix the cream cheese and the marshmallow cream filling. You mix those and blend it just like I was doing to make our tart. We put it in a bowl. We chill it for about an hour or two. We serve it on a tray in the bowl, surrounded by fresh cut fruit, and it becomes a wonderful fruit dip. And it's something that we have had for baby showers. We've had it before for wedding showers, birthday parties. It is just a wonderful fruit dip. And so I've taken the fruit dip that I use it as the filling, and the crust, the shortbread crust that I use for my lemon squares, put them together to make this wonderful fruit tart. So I'm using, my fresh fruit that I'm using is going to be strawberries and blueberries. This is great if you want to do it for 4th of July. We have 4th of July coming up soon, and you can also use blackberries. You just want to make sure that your fresh fruit, that you've washed it and you've let it drain. You don't want any residual water on your fruit. So you can use blackberries. I'm using blueberries today. This also works great if you want to do a tropical fruit tart, a fresh cut pineapple. You can do mango, fresh kiwi. You can also do mandarin oranges, and just go ahead and drain them really well and put mandarin oranges. Well, this is our fruit tart. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. You want to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for at least a couple of hours, and you can also do this overnight. And so for my tart, I also put a piece of plastic wrap when I put it in the refrigerator, so that way our fruit stays nice and fresh. And this is a wonderful dessert to have all summer long. And it is so great for the picnics that we're going to have this summer, for barbecues or for pool parties. So I'm going to go ahead and serve us up some. I'm going to give y'all the first bite. Are you ready for your bite? Go ahead and take your bite. Now I'm going to take my bite and see how we did. Oh my goodness. Our cookie crust is so flaky. It is so tender. The fruit is wonderful and fresh. We have that wonderful base. This deserves another bite. Y'all have got to give this recipe a try. It tastes like you went and got it from a bakery. Well, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me in my kitchen. Enjoy this wonderful, fresh, fun fruit tart. Don't forget to show this video some love, give it a thumbs up, and click share. And share this video with a friend or family. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.